Happy spring, everyone! Today we're going to test out cooking and dyeing eggs at the same time in our electric pressure cooker. I started by grabbing 3 wide-mouth mason jars. These jars fit perfectly inside my pressure cooker on top of a trivet. I've also added 2 tablespoons of white vinegar in each jar and some drops of my favorite food coloring. I highly suggest those gel food colorings because you get really vibrant colors. Now you want to make sure to give your food coloring a good stir. We're going to actually put our eggs right in the mason jar. I'm using bantam eggs so I can get a few extra eggs into each jar. You don't want to add the eggs over the fill line that's noted on the mason jars. Remember to be careful when placing those eggs in those mason jars. Now we're going to place the mason jars into our pressure cooker on a trivet with some water at the bottom of our pressure cooker. You're going to carefully line them up. I made sure that they weren't necessarily bumping into each other in the cooker. We need to finish filling our mason jars with some cold water, and you want to fill each mason jar until the eggs are covered. We're going to cook our eggs on manual high pressure for 6 minutes, and then we're going to allow the unit to naturally release for another 6 minutes before we take off the lid. Using mason jar tongs, I took the mason jars out of the instant cooker carefully and placed them onto a safe surface. Using some smaller tongs, I take the eggs from the mason jars and I'm going to put them in a water bath for a few minutes. Be careful, the mason jars and the liquid inside are still very warm. You want to let your eggs sit for about 5 minutes in the water bath and then carefully place them on a paper towel to dry. And here's what our eggs look like. Look at those vibrant colors. I even opened an egg to see what the inside looks like. And when we cut the egg open, they're perfectly cooked. Hopefully I've given you some inspiration to dye some eggs of your own.